Did you know that I listened to this podcast the other night?
Wow.
I was.
You listen to it when we ain't done it yet?
No, not this exact one. I listened to the one with outside just to see if I was like, even if I enjoyed it.
Well,
I mean, I thought I was hilarious. I'm just kidding. Oh, Hunter, don't. Hunter started. I did not.
Let it roll, Hunter. That's great.
No, it wasn't terrible. I was like, I get why people may listen to this. But I tried it out podcast for the first time in my life.
Well, the good news is we did one yesterday or the day before. I don't know. That is 98% Silas. So I sat here like this.
Did you get excited?
I finally just got up and said, piss on this.
I ain't making no more coffee like that.
No, he said, I've had it with this.
Kicked him in, boy.
If Godwin makes his coffee, I'll say welcome to the duck call room, and then I'm out of here because there ain't no sense in even trying, buddy.
He didn't even drink
this
all
was
of it.
yesterday with y'all's guest. Okay.
But he never. I mean, I ain't seen that man have that much energy. I said, golly.
You fired up?
Oh, yeah. It just.
Sitting here is actually harder when you have nothing to say.
It got stupid.
I feel like you probably had plenty to say.
I didn't have nothing to say.
You were just that tired.
I was tired. I still am tired.
We got the bottomless pond going, and then after that,
that's 2 days.
Bottomless pond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever thought about it?
A pond with no bottom.
How deep would the crappie be in that?
That's right.
They'd be 12 foot deep.
Right above the thermocline.
Bottomless pond.
Oh, man.
But Martin, can we talk about it?
Yeah, I don't care.
I have many questions for you.
About what?
About what in the world happened. You put it up on Instagram.
I did.
And that's when I decided not to ask. Me and Martin probably talk every day, Si, and he told me something, and I had so many more questions. Then I was like, well, I guess I'll save it for the world. Martin got broke into, Si.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute, your house?
No, not my house, but my grandparents' house that we still own and have our garden there. And like, I have all my decoys there in the shop and, just another place to store stuff, kind of. I got,
somebody broke into it?
The other night, we were out at Pin Oak with our guests till 10 o'clock or so, or 9 o'clock. And I got home at 10 o'clock from being out there. And I'm getting undressed to go to bed because it was a long day. That day started at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And I never got a break.
It's not on Instagram.
And you walked about 1.6 miles.
I walked 1.6 miles duck hunting.
Picking up cripples. Picking up ducks.
I like how you said about 1.6.
No, I just told him, I said, how far do you think I walked this morning? He said, I don't know. He said, you walked a lot. I said
2 miles.
miles.
I said, at least mile and a half, 2 miles.
Yeah.
And he said 1.6.
1.6 miles.
There we go.
I said, well, you got your cardiac
10,000
this morning.
Yeah, cardiac.
Cardiac's done, boys.
Hey.
So anyway, I get home, get undressed, and my phone vibrates, and it's my Spy Point app. And I mean, I've got no less than 30 trail cameras out right now. So I don't really think nothing of it, right? And I'm like, all right, whatever, Spy Point, great. If it's ducks, cool, deer, whatever, I don't care. But something made me check that stupid thing. And I looked over, and there's a guy, because I got him on my grandparents' house because we're not there, and there's a guy standing there.
A hooded figure, if you will.
Yeah, hooded figure, and I'm like, man. And so I'm just sitting there thinking. I took like a minute to sit there and think, no, man, they ain't going to do nothing. Then I get another picture, and it's him still there. And I say, gosh dang it. Okay. I'm getting dressed. I'm getting dressed. And so I got back dressed, and I got in my truck, and then I called the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office, and I told him, I said, look, I got this guy over here. He's trespassing. Yep. I'm on my way there. I just want y'all to know this, right? Like in case something, and they were like, I said, y'all don't have to come. I'm sure he's going to be gone by the time I get there. No big deal. And they were like, no, we'll send a unit out there or whatever. And so they said, but let's stay on the phone if you're almost there. And I was like, okay. No problem. So I get there, and I'm still on the phone with the sheriff's department. And I pull in, and I say, oh, crap. And the lady on the phone, dispatcher, is like, what is it? I said,
he's still here.
There's somebody in the house.
Yeah,
and
he's still here.
I heard her voice pick up in excitement as she's radioing this to the people, the fine folks at Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Department. And she heard me load my shotgun. And she said, sir, what are you doing? I said,
I'm loading the gun.
Protecting myself.
Yeah, I'm loading the gun.
And she said, Yep, that is fine. That's totally legal. That's y'all's property or whatever. And
Yep.
so she's
Yep.
staying on the phone.
Was it an automatic shotgun or a pump shotgun?
It was
I'm-
a Benelli Super Black Eagle 328 gauge.
Because nothing would be scarier if I was in somebody else's house.
I
and
will
hearing-
I will tell you, this man knows how to really use that gun.
Uh,
Because
and-
we go hunt together, and that we 28 gauge is one of our favorites.
Yeah,
okay?
and so old boy, I guess. Well, there were two of them on the second picture of the camera. So I guess somebody was in the bushes watching, like a lookout or something, and probably told him, "Oh crap,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you got trouble, son.
you got company.
yeah,
All
you got
right,
trouble.
This ain't good."
Headlights have turned into the driveway.
And so I'm standing there and I hear the rustling. Of course, the lady's still on the phone. Right? I got Bluetooth on my truck, but I got the door open with that shotgun pointed at that door because I'm like, if this gets, but I'm smart enough to keep the door in between me and him.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm not a cop. I ain't got no vest. I don't know if this guy's got a gun. I don't know. I'm just doing what I can.
You don't know if he's on drugs.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
just protecting
Yep.
myself and my
Yep.
property. And he gets to the door, and I just looked at him, and I had that shotgun on his forehead. And I said, "Buddy, make the right decision." And he took off running the other way. I said, "You made the right decision."
Yeah, don't get stupid.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
he
don't
still
get
close enough to
stupid
hear
here.
that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, his heart was probably beating out of his ears because I imagine 28 gauge is a small shotgun, but when it is pointed at you with ill intentions, I bet it looks big.
Can I
Oh no, no, no!
can I show this
I will
picture?
give you.
Oh,
I
me?
will. I will
Yeah,
give
you
you
show
a
me.
first-hand experience about that.
Yeah.
Cops pull me over. Okay, I'm used to Louisiana cops. They tell you to get out of the car and come back to them.
Yeah.
Well, this was in Texas. Son, I got out of the car and they pulled them 38s on me behind the door.
Yeah.
Hey, that looked like a 105.
Yeah.
That thing looked that big around, and I went, whoa!
Yeah.
Hey, Si,
You know,
let's just say you were somewhere you weren't supposed to be in
No.
the dead of night, and you saw this figure looking at you. Because you're not small either, Martin.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
I'd have been scared
Well,
if it
no,
was
no,
just you,
no.
but then when I saw
No,
the barrel,
that would remind me when we went to New Mexico and was hunting on the Rio Grande, and we stayed in a motel room.
Oh,
And
yeah.
hey, look, Phil is sitting up in his long johns with a 12 gauge Browning loaded, and a guy's backing in his room. And when he turns around and sees Phil, he said, "Wrong room." And Phil said, "You think?"
I left him with the parting words of next time you get to taste tungsten.
Yeah.
So hopefully there is no next time. And he doesn't have to worry about what 3-inch number 6s taste like.
No. See, that's what I just,
And the cops got there and they commended me for not shooting him running away. I said, "Man, I'm not, look,
you didn't want to hurt nobody.
I didn't want to do, I didn't want
wanna
him
be
to
there.
I didn't
No.
want him to be in
Yeah.
there. I wanted to
Yeah.
tell y'all it's all good. He was just snooping around. That's what I
Yeah.
hoped had
instead
would
of
happen.
going, he got inside the house.
Yeah, and I wanted
Yeah.
a peaceful resolution.
Yeah.
And him running away is peaceful. Like, that's fine. Like,
That he doesn't come back.
No.
I said that too, and those cops said, "You would shockingly be surprised."
Well,
Like,
no.
You know?
You was talking about that fire so had him.
Yeah.
My sister runs in and says, "Hey, somebody's peeping in my window." So I'm sitting there and was cleaning my pistol.
Yeah.
So hey, I threw 9 hollow points in that 9-shot Western model, and I went looking for him. And hey, if I'd have seen him,
Yeah.
I would have shot the sucker.
Man, I'm totally prepared to
okay,
protect
'cause,
me and
hey.
mine, but
Yeah.
and you always wonder, like in that situation, could you do it? Like I
Well,
mean,
no,
I've
no.
always wondered, and I've never been put in that situation, thank God.
Well,
But let me tell you what I learned about myself. When he come out that door, my finger got heavy. I can do it if I have to.
If it got hurt, if it,
My finger got heavy on that trigger.
well,
And I mean,
because Jay, here's the thing: you're up against an unknown.
yeah, I mean, I just,
Okay.
I'm glad he
And
didn't
the
raise his
thing about
hand or
it that
something.
would get me would be, okay, is this guy high on meth? Okay, because hey, if he makes the wrong move with me,
yeah,
he's fixing to die.
it's going to be a problem. look, if this false little spring that we've had down here in the South, 70, 80 degrees in the month of
I
January,
know.
has got you feeling ready to get outside.
We
Look,
got something for you.
we got something for you because whether you're planting now or later, Fast Growing Trees has everything you need to make your dream yard a reality, starting with the best quality and selection of plants delivered to your door. And you're like, how do you know it's the best? Because there's over 6,000 of them to choose from. Where else you going to find that kind of selection? But look, it'll fit any space, indoor, outdoor, doesn't matter. Fruit trees, privacy trees, they got it all. So you want to plant some persimmons and lemons and limes like he and Brittany have done. You want to plant fruits? That's great. And it's super simple because they got a zone finder, tells you what grows, where, when, how, all the things. They take black thumbs, turn them into green thumbs. Look, all you got to do is order online. Your plants come straight to your door from Fast Growing Trees in just a few days with all the care instructions that you need. Their in-house plant experts are a game changer. Even if your plants don't usually make it through a season, they got you. And don't forget, they have the Alive and Thrive guarantee. So you know those plants are getting there healthy and happy. And for the best American-grown plants ready to thrive in your space, it's got to be Fast Growing Trees. This season, they have the best deals for your yard, including up to half off tons of plants and other deals. And listeners to our show get 20% off your next purchase when using the code. That's 20% off your next purchase at fastgrowingtrees.com using the code at checkout. Now's the perfect time to plant, use to save today. Offers valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions may apply. Check out the link or in the show notes and support the show.
That's scary, man.
Yeah, it sucked. I mean,
Hey, I'm serious.
How fast is your heart beating?
172. I had to know.
I love the exacts we now have.
I had to know. Yeah, no, I had to know. I went back while the cops were doing all their stuff, reports and fingerprints and all that stuff. And the cop come over. He said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm checking to see what my heart rate got up to." He said, "I bet it was north of 160." And I looked and I said, 172. He said, "Yeah, that's about right when you have to make that decision."
Well, no.
I mean, because, they have to make that decision more than they should ever have to, right? And I mean, he was just very matter of fact. He said, "Yeah, that's right."
Well, see, I've had a lot of.
He said, but he told me, he said, "That's a good thing." He said, "Because you're not used to it." He said, "The ones you got to worry about are the ones whose heart rate goes to like 105. He said, "Those people, stone cold killers."
That's probably
Because
like,
it doesn't even raise their heart rate.
but that's probably like you with a duck.
Yeah.
But if we took Hunter out there, his heart would be going.
You know what's crazy though? I've been checking it to see if I still get excited with a duck, and every time I shoot, it still gets up to like 110. It still excites me.
That's good.
To raise up and kill, like to hunting ducks. It's actually kind of cool.
I love how much you know about your heart rate.
There's a lot of downtime in duck hunting, so
How
now
far
I've
you
got
walk?
so much data at my fingertips.
well, no,
and y'all
yeah.
know I'm a nerd.
No.
So I sit there, I'm just scrubbing data all morning. Like,
No, because this is like all military people, I would figure, have always wondered if it hadn't gone into combat, you'll always question yourself about, okay, would I be man enough to take care of my buddies?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, what I learned is I got you back, buddy.
Well, no.
I'm with you, fellas.
See, that's
Yeah.
a few times that it got hairy and on with me. Okay, hey, if they'd have messed up, no, hey, that M14 would have been automatic,
Yeah.
and hey, I would have 30 rounds would have went down range.
But I do value human life. Like, I don't want to. I am so glad that he did, and that I don't have to live with whatever that visual would have been. Like, I am so thankful that the dumbest thing he did was knock that window out and went inside that house. And I'm sure he was shocked at my response.
Well,
time
I was just
from the time he got in there to the time I got there.
I
Like,
look at that because I just that when we was at that thing and Phil had that guy back in his room, and like you're back in a room and turn around and see my brother, bearded brother in long johns with a 12-gauge shotgun loaded,
laying across your lap.
Yeah.
Sir, he didn't need the gun to scare that person.
No.
He's Phil Robertson.
Yeah.
No, I wonder if I'm wondering how this guy's telling this story.
I reckon he's not.
Y'all ain't gonna believe what I
brag.
did tonight.
Some people brag,
Yeah.
It's crazy, Martin.
but there ain't nothing in there.
There's nothing in there. Like, there's nothing of value. You know who would find value in there? Jacob Mayo. because there's like all their old clothes
it's
are in
vintage.
there. Yeah, all their old
Everything's
clothes
vintage
are in, there,
in that
but,
house.
Like there's nothing of any value in there. Which I told the cops that they're like, "Is anything missing?" I said, "No, he didn't have nothing in his hands." I said, and "He wasn't in there very long." And because they were like, "Well, how quick did you get here?" I was like, "As fast as you can. Like I can be there. I now know the shortest amount of time I can get from my house to their house. Like."
Yeah.
And I wasn't in a hurry, but like it was, it was 10 o'clock at night. So like no red lights weren't an issue. Traffic wasn't an issue.
No, see,
like,
that's like me. That would present a problem with me since I didn't get to know my grandfathers,
yeah.
but I knew my grandmother.
Just don't go in there and disrespect their
And
stuff.
hey,
man.
if you're going in my grandmother's house,
Yeah.
I will shoot you. It ain't no doubt about that. I will shoot you.
Yeah.
You're in someone's house that loved me and raised me.
Well, that was my whole childhood, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I mean, that was kind of where
you're on really dangerous ground with me.
they were my daycare.
Oh no,
Like, because they were freshly retired. I was the
Oh, no.
baby of the family.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
they were my daycare. So that,
sure.
all of my core fishing memories reside there, like all those things. So it's like,
there's too much emotional feelings involved with those people.
that sucker better be glad my granddaddy ain't still alive because he wouldn't have ever had the opportunity.
Well, no.
Like, I'm just telling you right now, no opportunity.
Well, see, the people don't realize that about your grandfathers and grandmothers.
Yeah.
They didn't play.
They didn't play that thievery game.
No, yeah.
Theft was not tolerated.
Hey, my mama, there was two things you didn't do with mama. Lie to her, okay, or steal something.
Yeah.
You was in a murder class if you done either one of them.
Yeah.
The
No, I'm
murder
serious.
class.
You know?
Oh,
This was a woman that that hitchhiked from Louisiana to L.A. to be with her husband when he joined the Navy to go to war.
Whoa, time out. Rewind that. Your mom hitchhiked from Shreveport to Los Angeles?
Yeah, and look, all she would do is anybody in uniform, she would put her arm under his arm and said, "Hey, till we get off of this bus, I'm your wife."
There you go.
And she made it all the way to Los Angeles.
And went all the way to Los Angeles and just showed up on the naval base, okay. And they said, "Well, who are you?" Hey, I'm Merritt Robertson. My husband is here, and I've come to be with him before he goes off to war.
That's wild.
You know my favorite thing that happened that night, though? Me and the cops, other than the ones doing the scene, all sat there and compared trail cam pictures. Like, we sat out there.
Watched y'all perish, baby.
We sat out there in the driveway. And what's funny is apparently one of them listens because he said, "Well, can't wait to get this podcast." I said, "You listen and you
They
live
broke
in our
into my
town."
house
He's
the
like,
other day, but they stole something for the honey hole. I got a picture of him. Here it is, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Run him down.
You would actually be surprised how many people from Ouachita Parish listen to this.
Well, and he told me, he said, "Man," because he works nights all the time. He said, "You'd be amazed at how long these nights are." He said, "Some of them very short." He said, "But most of them are very long." He said, "So you got to find something to do to
Full moon
keep you entertained."
Oh, no. Hey, I'm telling you, you have no idea what the cops see at night around Monroe and West Monroe.
It's a wild.
It's crazy.
I'm going to assume it's like that everywhere, though.
Oh, it is. You know it is.
There's wild people all over.
Like,
I don't know.
So if the fine folks at Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Department listen, I'm sure there are some of y'all out there from other police departments that listen. Y'all mind dropping us some of them crazy stories?
Hello at duckcallroom.com.
There you go.
Hello at duckcallroom.com or call us, man.
The guy that works for me's got a great one about a naked person in front of the Sonic.
Well, I've
He
had
had to tackle him.
the law officers have told me when
Had
I've
to
been
tackle
talked
him?
to, they said,
Or
"Hey,
her.
because of
I
your
wouldn't get
age,
close.
if you're afraid for your life," he said, "go ahead and kill him."
Yeah, we discussed the
Yeah.
proper etiquette of that the other night too.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was an etiquette.
Mm-hmm.
An etiquette.
I know it.
Yeah,
Kind of like fishing etiquette.
Yeah, no, not
That's out the
really.
window.
It's kind of like the exact opposite almost.
Is it like etiquette of like how duck hunters treat each other on Facebook?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, they're all real nice right now.
Just firing shots everywhere.
Nothing bad going on in that world either. Why is everybody?
Corn grower.
But
Yeah, I just don't understand why everybody's so.
No,
mad.
Martin's in the news, y'all.
I don't
Martin's in the news.
I don't understand why everybody's so mad at each other. Like, that's what I don't understand. I don't get it. And I don't get that we live in a society now where if you have a different opinion, you're the devil. Like,
Yeah,
what does
no.
that? What does that matter? Like, aren't differences in opinions good things? Like, I thought that's how we
Only
get to.
if you're right.
I thought that's how we got to resolutions. Is like
Godwin
you hear two people's side of the story, where again, which is what I'm very much down the middle on this
My
issue.
side's always right.
And I think that's
hold
what
on.
that's what makes them mad is because I am down the middle. Like, I'm very bipartisan on
yeah,
this
but
whole
on that,
porn
why would they
debate.
get mad?
But most of
Hey, I'm gonna listen to both sides of the story
Yeah,
I don't.
before I make my judgment on which one of you needs to apologize to the other one.
yeah.
I was fired up.
I am too.
Well, who can't be fired up about beef, man? Sometimes, like you just take a bite of something, and you're like, all right, this is the one right here. This is it.
And it doesn't get any better than Tri-Tails beef.
There you go. Look, because Tri-Tails is prime and upper choice beef from American cowboys right out of the great state of Texas, and you will taste the difference the first time that you cook it.
You couldn't get no better beef than what they got.
And when it comes in, you open the box and you can immediately tell.
Oh, ain't no
it
doubt.
looks.
You like
Phenomenal.
marble?
You can look at it.
Hey, you like marble in your meat? They got it.
They got it.
Yeah.
They're aged to
You like
perfection.
it where you could eat with a spoon? They
just
got
like
it.
Si. They're
Hey,
just like
if you like good beef, they got it.
But you know what's even cooler about that? They are a family business. They are fifth generation cowboys.
Hey,
Same family, still running the ranch, still packing the order,
Yeehaw.
still butchering the meat, all the things. Tri-Tails puts their money where their mouth is. They're still out there raising cattle, chasing
I
calves.
like that because I need a cowboy and a rancher that knows what they're doing to get me the best beef possible.
And military veterans, first responders, you all get a discount. Tri-Tails beef is the real deal. It's a brand that reflects care, continuity, and something worth passing on. All you got to do is go to trybeef.com/ to learn more or order your first Tri-Tails box straight from their ranch to your door. That's trybeef.com/
look,
and you'll get 10% off your first order, and they're throwing in some free meat for you. Go check it out. That's trybeef.com/
duck.
Is there anything better than free meat? For those that don't know, there's a big controversy in the duck hunting world.
What's that? What's that?
That's how British people say controversy.
Controversy?
Controversy. Major controversy.
How you spell that?
Same way.
Just like controversy.
But they just say it fun.
Controversy.
But they're getting laws or something. I don't really understand.
Flooded corn.
It's all about corn in Missouri is what it feels like. I did a short dive because Martin posted about it and it went wild. And I was like,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I might as well educate
There's
myself.
drama. in
Yeah, and I
everything
should
you
be
do.
ashamed from being from Louisiana and saying that. And
Just so we're all clear. I'm
Well,
a
that's
Martin
like
fan.
people that don't
Well, I
like.
use forward-facing sonar, so
Hey.
there.
it is the forward-facing sonar of duck
Yeah.
hunting. And that's what I said in one of the comments. I was like, this is the forward-facing
Oh,
sonar
Well,
of
that's
duck
like
hunting. The
Daddy
people
told-
that have it love it. The
Daddy
people that
told me it
don't
was
hate
cheating.
it. And I'm like,
yeah, but hey,
That's
look,
right. Daddy told me it was
that's like,
cheating. I
that's
said,
like pouring,
don't talk with your
pouring
mouth full
corn,
past a ketchup.
pouring corn out and to lure deer and for deer hunting, or chum for deer.
yeah.
You know, look, it's the management tool.
Chum the deer.
Okay,
Hey, it's legal.
That's all it is. It's a management tool to manage your deer herd.
Yeah.
Okay, because hey, I take the time if they're going up to a corn pile or a chum pile, they sit there and eat it, and I can say, well, okay, now that's an 8 point. Oh, let's see, how old is he? He's 3. Well, nope, I don't want to shoot him. I want to let him get him another 2 years breeding the does.
I just want to see how long the back straps is. The one with the longest backstrap.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
that-
the ones I'm gonna see.
but hey,
I just don't. I don't.
I like eating them.
you know,
It's a wild world on the
Oh, it's
interwebs right
you
now.
know, but that's why they
Because
say,
apparently in the making of it, I got a new job. Apparently, I'm a full-time guide at Habitat Flats in Sumner, Missouri now. That's
You are?
unequivocally not true.
Yeah.
Dang, I got excited. I was
I
about
know.
to say, do I get a discount?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've bought into it, and now I'm a guide, and I'm like, how much money do y'all think I got, bro? Like,
Oh, we's on TV.
I can't buy
We're
into
rich.
that joint. Like, I'd love to. I'd love to have had the success to buy into that place because they would have to kick me out. Like, I would definitely go there and hunt. It's
Yeah.
good.
They'd manage them ducks, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I'd help. But yeah, it's just the internet is a wild place, man. Social
well, hey,
media.
look,
is,
if it wasn't for hunters, we wouldn't have the wildlife we've got.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
you're
at this
right.
rate, and at this
'Cause we're
rate,
the only ones that love it enough
to fund
okay,
it,
to spend money on it.
to fund it.
Yeah, to fund it.
yeah.
Okay, to buy land.
But Si, you're treading down a road where people from Louisiana about to be mad at you. Don't use no common
Well, hey,
sense.
look,
now.
they just have to get mad. They just have to get mad.
Better stop. They don't
Hey.
like that.
Hey, well, hey, they just got to get mad.
Yeah.
Hey, this kid here, look, I served in the military for 24 and a half years. Hey,
Took a nap every day.
I take my freedom seriously.
There you go.
Amen.
Okay,
to that.
so hey, I'm gonna
There
say
you
what
go.
I want to say because hey, I got that freedom.
Si, I got a question for you.
Yep.
You grew up doing this duck hunting. When was the best duck hunting of your life that you remember?
70s.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it would be. It
The
would be in
70s?
the 70s.
The 70s.
Because back then,
Yeah.
okay, people don't realize what a big deal, when the migration starts.
Yeah. And would you say from the 70s, right? The 70s.
Yep.
From the 70s until now, every year that migration has gotten a little less.
It's got,
Absolutely.
So starting in
It has
1970.
disappeared.
72, okay, they used to, okay, somebody would come sliding sideways in your yard and jump out of a pickup or a car and scream out, "The flight is on."
The 70s, y'all.
Okay,
Not
look,
1999.
And it wasn't a flight
The
day.
70s.
no, hey, this would be a flight month and a half or two.
There you go.
Every day.
You could not go out at
Hey.
night or during the daytime and not look up and hear and see geese coming over, mallard ducks coming over. Okay, just it was part of life.
I remember them days.
Oh no, it was part of life.
There you go.
Okay, the
So-
most ducks I've ever seen, and I'm talking about when even in Moss Lake's heydays, the most ducks I ever seen was I saw them on Red River in Dixie, Louisiana. Me and a buddy of mine from high school, he went to another school, but we was good friends. We hunted together. We went to Red River. It started at daylight, and we left. We left after hunting till 2:00, and we killed one mallard hen, and we seen, I bet you, 5 million mallards.
5 million.
5 million
Yeah,
dollars.
because hey, from daylight as far as you could see from east to west was nothing but just duck, bunches of ducks after bunches of ducks, and they was all going toward the marshes down South Louisiana.
Man.
And I mean, there was anywhere
Tornadoes.
from like 500
They come
to
in
5,000 in a bunch.
There'd be a tornado. You be in the rice field, there'd be a tornado over there, and a tornado over here, and a tornado over there.
No, Moss.
Tornado all over.
Hey, B Break was that way. We'd be up there the last couple of days before season, before it opened.
Yeah.
Brushing blinds, and the flight would be on, and hey, it'd be bunch after bunch, just a black tornado going around that big cypress tree that we put a blind in the top of. I'm talking about from the daylight in the morning when we started, the dark, slam dark at night.
Did y'all have a lot of ag back then?
A lot of what?
Agriculture?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, a bunch of
Across the river.
Hello.
What were y'all growing?
everything.
Cotton?
Corn, soybeans, what is the sugar, what is
Sugar
it's a
cane?
sweet seed plant. Grows about 6 foot high and big old heads on it, and it's actually sweet.
Like Milo,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
or sorghum,
Sorghum.
grain sorghum.
Yeah, grain sorghum.
Yeah.
That was everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any cotton?
Yep.
A lot of
A
cotton.
lot of cotton.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that was plantable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Dixie, Louisiana, or Shreveport, all over, all the head to the Texas, everywhere. There was nothing but agriculture.
Agriculture,
Everywhere.
not concrete.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Just,
So not unsuitable habitat for ducks.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Red River had.
Making sense again.
I'm serious. Red River.
Stop it.
Interesting.
Red River was a major flyway back then.
Yeah, it ain't
Yeah.
now.
None of the
They
people
still
mad
kill
at you
few
listen to
ducks
us.
over
And the Mississippi River was.
No, what they're going to do is
Oh.
come in here and cherry pick the parts of size where it's, the migration was on. They're going to completely disregard that he said in the 70s it got worse. It started getting worse every year from then.
Well, no, because
Here's the deal.
I'd say
As humans, we suck at stewarding land.
Oh yeah, no, we're terrible.
We put concrete there, we drain it, we ditch it, we mow it, we herbicide it, we pesticide it, all in the nature of better yields and more money, and we don't give two craps
Hey.
in general about what lives there
Here's
or
what,
uses it.
here's
And
what-
now we're paying the price
Yeah.
for that way of thinking.
Here's
So-
what was happening in the 70s with the farmers. They didn't cut no fence lines, trim
No.
it. Hey, they left like 12 rows of corn on the fields.
Uh-oh, don't want to hear that.
Okay. They left it for the game,
Oh.
for the deer, for the
Oh.
quail, for the doves.
For the ducks, if it got water
the
on
ducks,
it.
if it got water on
Almighty,
it.
it was going on in
Yeah.
the 70s.
well,
Yeah,
the farming practices now are so more advanced.
My only point is that the way we have destroyed planet Earth to point at one thing that actually feeds ducks is, to me, ludicrous. And I'm fine with changing it. I am. But you got to fix the problems down here before you change that. If you don't fix it, we're not doing anything. You're just putting a piece of bubble gum where a rivet's missing in an aluminum boat. You ain't gonna get very far. You still gonna get your feet wet. So that's my only deal. But boy,
I get one of them green sticks.
yeah, to have a common sense opinion and be middle of the road on all this and willing to sit down. I volunteered to sit down with both sides and be like a mediator. Nope. You got to choose a stance. I'm like, why? Why? Because I think the answer to most everything is always somewhere in the middle. Look, it's a new year, and that means a big thank you for all your support in 2025 from our friends over at MyPillow. But you know what? They're not stopping there.
Mm-mm.
They want to make 2026 the best year ever. And nothing says thank you like free shipping on your entire order and wholesale pricing, right? Look, classic MyPillows regularly $49.98 are now only $17.98. But don't stop there. You can
Nope.
get a set of Giza Dream Sheets for as low as $29.98, or Godwin's favorite, number one cause of dry skin, baby.
Them towels are
Towels.
awesome.
Towels. You can get a 6-pack towel set for only $39.98.
Ow.
Man.
Hey, I can't sleep
Top
without
quality.
my pillow. The problem is my wife thinks my pillow is her pillow.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to get her one.
her.
Her pillow.
Everybody's got to get their own.
Yeah, man. Hey, they make great gifts for any occasion too. It doesn't matter. And I mean, My Pillow makes the great indoors better. Doesn't
Mhm.
matter what you do. You want to slip around, keep your feet warm with them slippers.
Yep.
Brittany does it every day.
Mhm.
Do that. You want to get in a robe, watch you some TV like Si?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. To get the best specials ever, go to mypillow.com/
Yuck.
or call 1-800-969-3137 and use the promo code.
Yuck.
These offers won't last long, so go to mypillow.com/
Yuck.
or call 1-800-969-3137 and use the promo code.
Yuck.
Don't wait. Shop today.
Godwin, are you left-handed?
Nope.
I need a left-handed fisherman.
Why?
A left-handed fisherman.
Why you say?
Well, because a customer brought me about 25 crappie the other night. He got in a bind and then had to go somewhere and wasn't going to be able to be home to clean them. He called me. He said, "Is there anybody up there that would just take these fish off my hands?" And I said, "Oh, yes, there is, sir. I got you, baby."
Yeah.
And so then me and the boys, I got home and I was like,
Oh, yeah. Now I know why. You asked me this other day. Yeah.
I got home and I said, "Boys, let's go. We're going over to where my dad cleans his fish. We're about to have fish cleaning lessons." I forgot both of my children are left-handed.
What difference does it make?
Everything's backwards.
No.
Even Big Dave couldn't figure it out. We kind of figured it out. Here's Carter trying to clean a fish. I mean, we had it going, but it was
But the knife's still in his right hand, huh?
well, that was Big Dave's hand. He had 2 hands on it.
Oh yeah, Big Dave said we ain't gonna lose a finger over this.
Yeah. But it was difficult to try and teach. I'm struggling mightily in my life with trying to teach left-handed kids how to do stuff.
Yeah.
I don't see what the difference is. I could probably do it.
You could do it with the knife in your left hand. I couldn't do it.
No,
I'm just.
I
I'm,
do
sit,
a lot
I'm
of
sitting.
stuff
oh,
left-handed,
I'm sitting
though.
here imagining.
He does a lot.
like,
yeah.
I can shoot left-handed. I can't throw a ball left-handed.
no.
I can't write.
I mean, I can throw it, but it ain't gonna break a pane of glass.
No speed to it, no control.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. You just do it with your left hand.
We were trying. It was kind of a mess. But we did get a good gut bucket out of it, and them boys were fired.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will say it's one of my prouder moments because they both want to learn how to clean fish
Well,
more
hey,
than they want to
that's
learn how
what
to catch fish.
That's with that electric fillet knife, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can do it.
Okay. Well, hey, look,
What's the difference?
Al Bolin.
It's backwards.
Hey, Al Bolin bet Phil Robertson one
Instead of
time
doing it like this,
that he could
Holding
clean.
him
He
with your
could
left
clean
hand.
fish.
you hold him with your right hand.
Yeah. The biggest thing is it would be. I'm just thinking like when you lay the fish
It
down,
would be odd. to
you
me.
got to have the fish pointing the other way.
Right.
Yeah, we tried.
And I mean, I could whittle on it. It would by no means be pretty, but I could.
That's kind of
now that I think about it, I could whittle.
Oh, I
on
could
it.
do it, but
Actually, the hard part would be getting the skin off.
Yeah.
Like I think the first fillet would be the easy part.
It's the same.
No, I'm just saying the
Same thing.
well the getting the skin off takes a little finesse, like to not
Yeah.
just cut through the skin and leave it
Yep.
on there. But going down the backbone is easy. I mean, that's just your knife does all the work
Yeah.
on that one. You're just kind of steering.
You just lay it on the back of the tail.
I'm
yeah.
going to do my
Start
next
going.
one's left-handed.
That's what I wanted to hear.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Godwin.
Godwin's going lefty next time.
Got a
Hey.
clean
And then I
fish.
need you to report back to me and Big Dave.
I got a
on-
guide trip tomorrow.
Hey,
I'm gonna-
Godwin did.
Hey, you won't be able to do it good. I'll put it that way.
I bet you after about 5 I can.
No.
Godwin did me
can't
a
do
solid the other day and
Nope.
called me and said, or he sent me a picture of him posing with a crappie. He said, "You want 12 of these?" I said, "Absolutely, I do."
Yes, please.
I showed up. He's like, "Well, I'm headed your way." I said, "No, buddy, I'm coming to your house. You any man nice enough to do that for me, I will come pick up."
My
And
friend,
he offered to clean them for me, and I
Well,
said,
that wasn't a took
"No."
long.
Well, I know, but
I
I was
should
like,
try to do
nice.
it left-handed with an
That's
11-year-old.
I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
Godwin, if you
Yeah.
go through the trouble of catching them and bringing them to right here,
Well,
I can
just
take it
kept-
from there.
I just
The
kept a
funniest
little-
thing, the funniest thing I ever watched,
Oh, biggins.
Al Bolin bet Phil that he could clean 20 bass faster with an electric knife than Phil just got a sharp butcher knife.
No,
I don't believe that.
no.
Phil's
Well,
got
No,
gotta
he
be
tried
enough
it.
Phil.
He tried it.
Yeah, no
Hey.
chance. Phil by 5.
Oh, no.
That's my
All
guess.
right. Look, half it.
10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he's like they each had 20 bass weighing about like a pound and a half.
Yeah.
You know, Phil done finished his and Bolin had 10 left.
Yeah.
And he said,
I
Bolin,
wished I could
son,
sharpen a knife.
that knife, he said, you got to wait on the knife. Electricity's do it. He said, I got a sharp butcher knife here that's razor sharp. He said, it's just whisk, whisk, and
Phil
whisk.
said you
can't-
got to
Phil
wait.
said there's a
Knife
lag.
Sharp enough to do it fast. I tried it.
Phil
I
said,
got a good knife. I bought me a good knife. I forget what brand it is, but
A manual.
I
Well-
can't get it sharp enough to.
Here's the thing you do. If you hunt with somebody like for killing ducks and you watch a pick ducks, okay, or watch people that bass fish, if they're real fast at either one of them, that means they've killed a lot of ducks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I'm
they've
pretty
caught-
fast.
And they've caught a lot of fish.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty fast cleaning fish, but it'd be faster without electric knife.
But hey, I'm
It'd
telling
be
you,
faster.
yeah,
I'm pretty slow at it.
Well, them saltwater boys
Bowling
make
had to
quick
wait
work
on
out
that.
of them.
Hey,
Don't
Bowling
none of
had to
them
wait
use
on that
electric knives.
electricity to cut that fish.
We're waiting
didn't wait on no
electricity is
electricity. It was
the
just
wildest
swish.
sentence I've ever.
Yeah.
Flip it over, swish.
You know when you don't have to wait on electricity? When you stick a fork in that socket.
Mm.
On Johnny D.
It's tweezers and
You didn't have to wait, did you?
lit me
Pretty instant, wasn't it?
lit me up.
I guess I don't have
Fired up.
stone, I guess.
What, sharpening a knife?
Yeah.
That was a skill I never acquired. My dad had
I
one.
mean,
of
I
them,
can get them sharp, but not like they need to be.
yeah, my dad had one of them little kits where you put the thing up there on a vise and you go through like 4 different stones.
Yeah.
And he didn't teach me that. He didn't.
Well, there's an art to that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But then there's this
Hey,
company called
hold
Havilon
on.
that come out that you can just
No.
pop one off when it gets done.
Yeah.
And you put a new one on it.
They make a fillet now,
They do.
Hmm.
They sure do with a blade about
but
that
it don't break when it hit bone.
long.
That was another thing Phil was good
I've
at.
used it a little bit.
He had that. It had 3 sides of wood rock in oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I wonder if it's still down there on that cook shed.
Well,
Probably.
it's I wouldn't know. No, it's at the house down there somewhere.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're all different grits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hey,
There's the actual.
hey, he'd have
butcher
everything.
block.
Look, he'd have everything. And I'm telling you, he'd pull his arm out a couple times. And just it'd be like he had a razor.
Yeah.
Just he'd slide it off, and ain't wouldn't be a hair there.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
way my dad was too. That's how he
That's
checked.
why when I seen Jace clean them first time I was down there, them crappie with a butcher knife, I'm thinking, he ain't cleaning them with that. And whoa.
Yeah.
Hey,
I guess the weight of it helps too. If it's got a little weight
Well,
to it to go
yeah,
through
but hey,
bone.
hey, look, we
Oh, them boys is quick.
we ate so much fish down there.
But I mean, when that was their job, I
Yeah.
mean, crap. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's your job. You better you'll get good
you,
at it.
you don't want to sit there long.
Yeah. Yeah. Like me, I actually, I don't mind. Well, especially now with the boys, taking my time cleaning them because like it's
Yeah.
just a science class the whole
Well,
time.
it's teach you.
Daddy, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's
So
that?
Carter's all fired up because he was asking all the organs, and then
Hey.
he said, "Hey,
That's the fish's tallywhacker.
is that the eggs?" Carter goes, "Can we eat that like caviar?" My dad goes, "Well, my papa apparently used to fry fish eggs."
Hey,
I've
that-
heard of it.
Big delicate.
I've
Hey,
heard of it.
that was the best
Have you eaten
episode Duck Dynasty ever
I
done. Was
hadn't.
when Phil picked ducks, wood ducks, and then gutted them.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
In,
Kids
in
is
the classroom.
Washington.
Yeah.
We can relive
That
that.
was hilarious.
Yeah, I've heard that like crappie eggs battered and fried are
I've heard
fantastic.
too.
Well,
I've
Carter's going to try it. None of the rest of us are. On our
No.
next batch,
Oh, no, we all need to do
I'm
it.
not. I
Yeah.
will throw
No,
up.
you won't.
Just the thought of it.
No, I'll blindfold you.
No, that'd be one of them
And you
things,
won't know
hey,
which one I put in your
That's
hand.
like
Egg
that's like
wash.
people.
Yeah, I will.
Just
Nah.
like you do the flour.
Hey, I'm just saying, I ain't caught a lot of fish in my life. I ain't cleaned a lot of fish in my life, but I've eaten my fair. I'll be able to tell. As soon as you put a fish in my hand, I know what it is.
Well, it may firm up. You
Heard
never
that
know.
No,
It ain't going to keep that
What do
jelly
they?
like
What do they call them eggs when you
caviar.
Oh,
Caviar.
caviar.
Yeah, Carter thinks
Yeah.
he's having caviar.
Them people
Deep
No.
fried.
put it on a cracker and eat it raw.
Oh no! Look, I used to watch Phil when he would catch them Opelousas catfish in them nets,
Uh-huh.
and when they was full of eggs, And hey, it's just a gigantic, about the size of this,
That Yeti
and
cut.
about that long.
Oh, yeah, fish egg?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, and them catfish.
two big rolls of them.
Yeah.
And they used to say, "Hey, why don't y'all eat that caviar?"
Yeah.
And I went,
One of them's toxic. Is it gar? Like if you eat gar eggs, you die or something?
I don't know.
It could be
no.
crappie, so now I ain't trying it.
No, it ain't
He
crappie.
said,
I know it's
he
not.
said, nah. He ain't
"Oh no,
eating-
I ain't doing it.
that'd be like a big sturgeon. Think of the eggs on them big rascals."
Well, sturgeon, that's why they in trouble, right? That's one of the ones
Yeah.
they use for caviar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Think about
Yeah,
like an elephant.
that's what
egg.
they eat. Just think about the shoes that frogs wear,
What?
open-toed.
Well, no, that's like that's like frog legs. I mean, not frog egg.
Ugh. I'm only eating.
They just
chicken
lay
legs.
out there, and look, I'm talking about it's a ball of them about the size of that bongo drum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I ain't doing that.
I'm only eating
Weird
chicken
looking.
eggs.
Weird
that's
looking.
them. Yeah, I thought it was gar.
Gar eggs will kill you.
Mm-hmm. Well,
What?
not kill you, but make you really sick.
You'll want to die.
The toxins are not destroyed by cooking and be a very extreme case of food poisoning.
Oh, you
nausea, vomiting, diarrhea.
That happened to me just eating regular.
Oh, you don't
gar.
eat gar eggs.
Gar eggs are toxic.
No,
yeah.
don't eat gar egg. Don't eat them. No.
Well, hey, I wouldn't eat a gar.
I did. Threw up anyway.
Oh no,
Wasn't even the toxic
The
part.
gar?
I liked to throw up when you was eating and them boys was eating it. 'Cause-
I ate it.
oh
Yeah, you liked it.
Oh, the gar
It
ball.
was all right.
God, the odor of that was rough.
It was
Yeah,
rough.
I
out
smelled
there.
Watching that kid eat it, and then he went out and threw up.
It's very salty. The kids still like them. They claim.
Yeah, they had a little much salt on it.
A little bit of salt. Martin, what
bit
you
of
looking
salt.
up?
It was tough.
I do have good news though, Martin. I'm gonna fix all the problems Louisiana has.
Go ahead.
What you gonna do?
I've got the solution.
Oh, you gonna fix all the problems Louisiana's
You
got?
gonna
Yeah,
shut
it's gonna
down duck
take me about
season?
40 years.
I'll fix that. What are you gonna do with the humidity?
Right now, we got Carter at the
Uh-oh.
Capitol.
He's at the Capitol.
Look at this picture, Martin.
He's
Oh,
at the
no.
Capitol, baby.
My boy is confused on whether he's in heaven or Baton Rouge, and I hope he realizes they're very different.
Much different.
Yeah.
He had to go to a doctor's appointment today, and Allison surprised him. Went by the state capitol.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
goes,
he's
"I don't-
fired up.
I don't
That's that's his stepping stone to DC, baby.
know. She
yeah.
said, "I don't know that we'll ever be home." He's gone on a full tour. He's got the tour guide wrapped up in.
I used to do that
150
in like elementary school. Did you ever do that?
I've
stuff?
never
Yeah.
been.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
went.
did it.
Oh no, I want
Did you
to.
get you some Confederate money up there in the top?
I did.
I did, but you don't remember. You want to know my
No, join the
highlight that I
military.
remember?
When Uncle Sam says I got you, I went through DC.
Okay. No, this is
What was the
Louisiana's
highlight?
capital.
Okay.
My one.
Huey P.
so
Long.
funny. No, I mean yeah, Kingfish. Yeah, I remember him. Isn't that what they
Well, the
called him?
bullet hole's still there.
Yeah, but once you got done with it, they gave you the little cup of swirled ice cream with a little wooden spoon. And as a former husky young man, that I remember sitting there on those steps eating that freaking ice cream.
That's
I
that's
don't
what,
remember the ice cream.
Like out of everything that I did at the Capitol, like I remember sitting on them steps eating that ice cream, you know, having to weigh in that special shed thinking, boy, we've made it now. Like I'm sitting here, the government just gave me ice cream, baby.
Ice cream.
that's the best thing they ever did for you too.
Ice
To this
cream.
point, yeah.
Carter's living his best life. He had to drive all the way down to a doctor's appointment. I'm getting pictures like he's on a vacation.
Well, yeah.
He went and he had char grilled oysters.
Oh, where you stop at Acme?
No, he's at Drago's.
Drago's?
I was
There you
like, this isn't fair.
That's good for him.
You
man.
tell him bring you some back.
Well,
Does he eat them?
yeah, that boy will eat it. That he legit wants to eat fried fish eggs. You think he's gonna stop at an oyster?
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, some different strokes for different.
Fried fish egg.
Y'all fry them crappie eggs, I'll eat them. I'll try them. I'm not saying I'm going to like them, but enough people have talked about them. I am quasi.
My papo ate them.
Yeah.
Mm. He was different though. He was a different cat.
Well, that's like, hey,
Hard
all
times
people-
make tough men, man.
all your
No,
in-laws.
he owned a jet and he was still eating them though. So that's
Yeah, but he didn't start with a jet. He didn't start with a jet. On his way to getting to that level. I mean,
sucker-
as a kid, they probably ate every piece of that fish that was available that was edible for
100% back
consumption.
then.
So, you know, that's one of them deals. You don't know if you like it because you've never been forced to try it. So,
I'm pretty sure
like,
I don't like
you know,
it.
squirrel liver may be great. I don't know, but I ain't ever had to eat it.
Well, that's like people eating
I
possum
ain't leaving.
and sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
What?
Sweet taters. You don't eat sweet taters?
I ate sweet potato, but not possum.
Is that like
Awesome.
a common? Is that
Oh,
like?
no.
Yeah,
Like growing up,
they're paired together.
yeah, growing up, you know, all kinfolks ate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with a coon bake. They put sweet taters with him too. When you
Oh, yeah.
roast a coon in the oven.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you just call it a coon bake?
That's what they called it, not me. I mean,
I
that's,
like salmon bake.
yeah.
That's different. You can get that at the grocery store.
I
They
don't-
They
I
don't
don't
got a
mind-
raccoon section.
I don't mind salmon raw. So
Uh,
I don't mind salmon sashimi.
I'm out on
or
all that.
nigiri or
I'm
whatever.
out
I
on
don't-
salmon.
I
Well,
can't
then
have-
you'll probably like them
My wife likes it.
nasty
Salmon.
yellow eggs.
I'll eat them. I'll try them. Like, let me know when that goes down, and I will try them. Now, I will say,
Oh.
as much as I love cold fish, I do love cold fried fish the next day. I don't want to eat those cold.
We'll make sure they're
They're
hot.
hot. Like, I want to be the, like, you know, like that's one of them things. Like, I want that as hot as I can
Well,
physically
we're on a mission
handle
now.
it.
The
They
boys-
may be good because everybody talks about how
Everybody
great
talks
caviar
about
is.
it.
Well, that caviar they put on them deviled eggs over at Parrish is good.
Yeah.
Beg your pardon?
I just say.
It's got caviar on top of it. That's what the little black little balls are.
No, that's pepper.
No, that's
No.
caviar.
Oh,
Huh?
it's caviar.
That's caviar.
That's caviar. Yeah,
I
it's-
just changed your world.
No,
I just ruined your favorite appetizer. That's fish eggs, bro.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Seriously. Yeah. It is.
That's what that little salty thing,
Yeah.
the little salty bite of
Yeah.
the deviled egg at Parrish is caviar.
Godwin?
It is.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, it is.
You know, when you bite into it and you're like, man, that little pop of salt is so good. That's a fish egg.
Yeah.
No, that's like a little season ball.
No, that's a fish egg.
That's what it is.
That's fish eggs. That little salty, briny little, yeah, that's wild.
I love fried eggs, chicken eggs, but anything else?
Chicken eggs rule.
Yeah.
That. I'm done for the day.
He's done, boy.
I've learned something. I'm in
Oh,
shock.
Can we leave here and go to Parrish and get some?
Let's go.
Yeah.
No, now I don't know if I like it anymore.
I might go get some sushi somewhere.
Oh, I do love a rooster rocket, man.
Mm.
That's what I call deviled eggs, but boy, they're good. Oh. Anyway, we stormed through a whole one.
But hey, I don't want no.
We covered some ground.
I don't want no
today.
caviar.
Caviar, I mean, it's not great. I'm not a guy
I
that's
bet you would like it if you eat
Look,
it.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Them deviled eggs are legit. I thought
Well,
that
I
was
like
a season
deviled eggs.
ball.
Now, don't get me wrong, but I'm not. The ones that's got the fish eggs on them. No, I ain't
No,
eating that.
he ain't doing
Hey,
it.
Si, I'm just telling you, it's one of the best bites you can have that involves an egg. It is good.
What?
I wouldn't eat.
The
Ugh.
Parrish deviled eggs, like they are good. Well,
Now I'm hungry.
we got a verse to close with. We'll get on out of here.
Yes, I do.
Hey.
Luke 11 through 13. Do you know that one off the top of your head?
Do I?
Because I seriously doubt it.
Yeah.
Which of you fathers, if your son asks for a fish, will give him a snake
Snake.
instead? Or if he asks for an egg, will give him a scorpion? If you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give the Holy Spirit to those who ask him?
Amen,
There you go.
bud.
That's a good one, and it just so happened to cover a lot of stuff we talked about today.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
There. Well, we'll see y'all
All right,
next time
then.
right here in the duck call room. We're out.
We gone.